And here we go again, SOS people. I got a little bit of something different going on. You might have seen it on. Nobody really watched it, so I guess you might not have caught it on the reel or on the shorts. But here goes the long. I'm doing a little different. If I was doing barbecue wings, I do them different. But I'm doing hot wings with a little twist to it. Let me bring you over. I sped up the camera a little bit, so it's taking a lot less time. Let's bring you down. Yeah, I got the cast iron. You wasn't ready for that. I got the cast iron on the grill, and we got a great temperature going. Now, like I say, if I was doing barbecue wings, I, I got a pretty good crisp. I could do a little bit better. If I was doing barbecue wings, I would take them. I got 4 bowls here. I got my, and you can't see this, but I got my wing sauce. I got my strainer bowl. I got my raw bone, and I got my cooked bowl. So if I was doing wings, what I would do is I would take them out of the grease, strainer. While it's straining, I throw my next set in. After I got the next set in, I'm going straight from strainer onto dipping it into the barbecue sauce, then on the grill. So we get that nice sticky sauce. We do them with wings, and because I went butter sauce, we can't do that. We'll flame these things up, and it will be an absolute nightmare. So what I'm gonna do is let them drain, same system, pretty close. But I'm not gonna dip them into our wing sauce. Oh, and I got my grill. You can't quite see it, but but two zone. I got a 2 zone temperature. So I got my grills. I got a couple of bricks to separate, and then I got indirect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop my new chicken in while that was drained. And that's the beauty of that cast iron. I ordered this, got it in yesterday. I couldn't wait to bring it out. Pre-seasoned everything. So it holds its temperature so good, I don't have to wait a long time for it to build back up. I guess we'll go 3 cooks. One more. Okay. I'm gonna move it back over dead heat. And while those go, we got a pretty good drain here. Spread them out. So one thing I believe, this is my first time doing it, by the way. One thing I believe happening is I'm cooking off and draining some of that grease, some of that excess grease. Let me see if I can bring you in a little bit more so you can see. Yeah, I got, boy, the new stand for it is beautiful. So now, here a little way and a little bit that way. I believe, and I'm getting some sizzle here. That's a good sign. I think we're cooking off a little of that grease, that oil, letting it flame off. And I'm off the fire, so I don't have to worry about it flaming up. So I'm gonna let these stay. I'll probably flip them in about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna keep you here until these get a crispy, the same type of effect. Now, let's get to the real business. I don't need a close up. I was listening to something today on the way home. I'm always checking out what the people are saying. And there's talk that Kevin Durant's career might be lackluster, might be missing something ever since he left Golden State. That's ridiculous. Because he hasn't been put in good position does not mean his career has been less than fulfilled. This guy is going to go down as one of the top 10 players this sport has ever seen. And definitely, I say top 3 scorers ever. This guy can do it all. Pull-up game, three-point game, dribble to the whole game, run the break, run the wing. He got it all. And he hasn't lost a step. He had 2 catastrophic injuries and hasn't lost a step. And if it wasn't for an inch and a third, we're probably seeing him play for that championship game when he was in New Jersey all by himself. It's crazy talk. This guy has consistently put up numbers, one of the most efficient players that's ever touched the league, and we're saying, I turned it off. I put on music. I rolled my windows down and I relaxed because I got too hot over it. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm not even a Kevin Durant fan. I'm not. But I have to, I have to give it up where it's due. This guy's career before, during, and after Golden State has been nothing less than brilliant. We've had coaching concerns, and we've had fit concerns, and let alone in New Jersey, he never had a healthy team. It's crazy what we're saying. Let's bring you back. Enough of that. Now, when you hear that kind of stuff, man, zone out. That's stupid. The stuff that we say as fans, as analysts, as as professionals, it's crazy. If you had, okay, I got a great analogy. Let's say you're the head manager at your local Burger King, and Wendy's is tearing your ass up. McDonald's is lighting both of you up. Does that mean you're not a successful manager because two other franchises that are just a better ran franchise than you, not even ran from the top, is better than yours? Mean you're not successful? Meaning your numbers hasn't dipped? Your sales are still strong, steady, rocking and rolling. Your loss is good. It's crazy. But when we take it to sports, Ice Cube had a great line when he was talking about analysts analyzing rappers. What did he say? Who deserves 5 stars and who deserves 2? But the one with 2 still could serve you. The guy at the end of the bench that does not see the floor even in playoffs will tear your ass out the frame, but you're going to talk about some of the greatest players we've ever seen in history's game being a little less than because of a trade, because he's not with so and so. It's crazy. It's crazy. Why? And you know what? We only do it with today's players. Oh, well, they didn't do this. We don't do that with players of yesteryears. Nobody talks about, well, Dr. J couldn't do this. Michael Jordan didn't have this. Charles Barkley couldn't do this. But with today's players, it's always what they couldn't do. Why can't we celebrate them for what they are doing and leave it at that? Why can't it be their greatness and not what they're lacking? Let me bring you back over. It's time to flip our wings up. Well, I'm loving it. And now let's zoom you in. I wonder if I can go down a little bit more. Yes, we can. Let's bring you in a little more. All right. So I'm going to flip now. I flipped one already. Now, look at the difference. Here's where we came out. Watch the difference. And if you had a cold one, it'd be a perfect episode. Here's where we flip. Look at the difference. It's just pretty. I flipped that one already. I flipped a couple of them while running my big mouth. I'm going to flip the rest of them. And actually, I'm going to bring them a little closer to the fire now. Because I've let all my grease, so we will have no flame up now. Am I doing too much? Probably so. Probably so. But why don't my people deserve the best I can actually do? Why not? If I'm adding only 10%, aren't you worth that 10%? Aren't you? Isn't your people worth that 10%? Okay, so I got those sitting here. When these are ready, I'm bringing them here. These off, sauce, and bold, and then those up. We keep a nice rotation going. Once your rotation is going, it's great. It's great. Let me see where we're at here. We're about 2 minutes off. See, we're about 2 minutes off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause. When my last rotation is coming out, and the last rotation, I'm going to bring you back in for our last one. And then we're gonna take another pause. I gotta let it cool. 'Cause I'm not burning my stuff up eating hot ass wings. I'm gonna let it cool, get to a warm temperature, and then we're coming off and we're going from there. Tossing aside, we do it different here, ladies and gentlemen, and we bring you into our difference. Tossing aside. All right, we're back. We're on our last turn on these wings. Look how pretty that looks. I don't know how great my camera is picking that up, but it's just so nice. We still got our crisp, but guess what? We got the flavor of the grill in there also. Who don't like that? Too? What did Snoop say a long time ago? It's like Compton and Long Beach together. Barbecue and fried wings together? You know you're in trouble. Now, I still got this oil on the on the pot. What am I gonna do? What goes good? What goes amazing with some good wings? And these will be good. Here's our dip already. I've already dipped them. I still got some sauce left to run these last wings with. What goes good with fries? I mean, with wings. I already gave it up. Some fries. I've already fried them once. If you haven't seen my Instagram post, I double fry my fries. I fried these about 45 minutes ago. When you double fry them, it really brings out the crisp in them. Now, I don't want to do too much because I don't need this grease flipping over and causing a real problem, a real one that I can't solve. I'm about to pull these wings now, a little bit more fries, and that's good enough for that. I'm gonna let you see me with these wings. So I just go straight into the sauce. Shake it up, shake them up, shake them up, and shake them. Once I got a nice little coating on them, into our finished bowl they go. Oh, almost lost one. But I gotta get it. I gotta do it moving because these other wings. Oh, we're still good. We're still good. No issues. And I gotta get ready to pull those fries. When you double fry them, it doesn't take much. The beauty of the double fry, you could seal those things up and freeze them 3, 4, 5 months later. Pull them, and you got a masterpiece then. Okay. Now the same bowl I was using to drain our grease, I'm going to use for our fries. And I could use a little of this hot wing sauce over it too, but I like to drizzle it over the top just for extra effect. Look at this. Look at how pretty they're coming out. Nice and golden. I'm going to give them a couple more seconds as I drizzle this over the top. I should have done it the other way, but we get there. And to my guy that gave me some good advice, probably inadvertently, where you at, man? How am I doing with my prep? I didn't have to leave anywhere for anything. Everything was lined up. Everything's ready. How am I doing with my prep? Hopefully my lack of prep didn't run you off. Hopefully you take another look in. Something Taylor with some numbers. Started with a W. Listen to that. Nice, crispy. Ooh. That switch hands and got hot on me. That's a good sign. I got one more load to do. While those go, let me get these last ones in. I got to do my last treat with these other fries. I got to prevent the boil over. That's the last thing you want. Can I get these in there? I'm not even gonna try it. Not worth it. So while that goes, look what we're doing. Salting them up. A nice thin salt so it actually sticks. Right? All right, where are we at? Let's bring you in. Let's give you a bird's eye view. Let's see how much we can bring you in. That's pretty good right there. And I do have one more thing come. Well, way more than one more thing, but at least one more thing coming. I got a table coming in that is adjustable heights. I could bring that in, give you a more angled view. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ladies and gentlemen, while I got a few minutes, for those that liked the videos, I really, really appreciate it. Comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you got. And I'm coming back on my next video. We're going to talk about your comments. Comment on the video as we see, because I noticed my demographic. I'm getting some Central and South American also. So I added subtitles for my people. I want everybody to be included. I'm all inclusive on this. Let me know what you thought. Share it with somebody. What you like, the next person might love. They might have been thinking what you just saw. That you're like, I don't really need that. They might have been thinking that. Share, share, share. Let me know what you think. Subscribe, like, do all that. But stay with me. That's the main thing. If you do nothing else, stay with me. We're hovering about 30 to 40 views with 35, 36 subscriptions. Let's see if we can get them both to 50. Let's see if we can get them both to 50 before 4th of July. That's my challenge. But if we don't, I don't give a damn if we stay with my faithful 35. Guess what? I will get it in with you a couple of times every single week indefinitely. I'm going to keep making up new things. I'm going to keep trying new things. I'm going to win some. I'm going to lose some. Guess what? I'm going to do it with you. You're my people. And let's learn on my dime, on my expense, at my time. And then you'll see what you're working with. Now, what I'm going to do with this grease, I'm not going to, that cast iron, that cast iron is unbelievably hot. So what do? How do I protect my grease? Well, once it cools down, I am going to drain my grease because it's the seasoning and the flour and everything that burns up. It's not your grease. The more often you drain your grease, the longer you could use it. It's when we let it go 3, 4, 5 fries, and now it starts to get black and sediment. Watch this. Top on. Let me find my welder's gloves. And I'm going to move it off the fire. Indirect. Close my vents. Close everything off. Kill my fire. I'll come back and get that grease once it cools down and drain it. Sauce on the side, ladies and gentlemen. We're not done. We got to have that fateful taste test. Let's see what we got. I'll see you in a couple minutes. I don't know about you, but here we go. The moment I've been waiting for. Let's try to fry first. A nice crisp, airy, light, a little bit of salt. Nice. A definite great fry. That's out the way. Enough of that. Let's get to the money. Let's bring you in. And let's bring you up. Up, man, up. There we go. Let's try a wing. Now, I don't know if you could hear. I could have ate with my mouth open so you could have heard. But that's crazy. I don't know if you heard. Let me back you up. Ooh, that's close. I don't know if you heard the crunch. But it's still got crunch. It's still got great texture, a great bite to it. And oh, that sauce is perfect. So, Keith, when I use butter, I let it sit out for at least 3 or 4 hours. Get real, and I don't melt. I go straight sauces, hot sauce, wing sauce, seasonings right in there like that. Because if you heat it up, it's going to separate on you. Your oil and your butter is going to separate. Let's use Clarify. That's a lot of money for some wings. So I don't heat it up. That's the key. That's the key to great sauce. Allow it to become room temperature. Get you a wire whisk, whip it up. That's a damn good wing. Did we do extra? Yeah, I could have done it right in the kitchen in the deep fryer, drop it, bring it out. My daughters are coming by. I love my people. They're getting the best I have to offer. I'm not taking shortcuts with them. I damn sure ain't taking it with you. Another day, a great day. A great, not a good one, a great day. Sports with a little sauce on the side.